Hey, it's Mike over at fishyourassoff.com, and what we're doing today is kind of finishing up this boat build, all these boat build videos. I'm at the point now where I just got to finish off the casting decks. I'm going to attach the bow today. The rear's already on there, and then I just got to make the rails. They're going to be, up the side. They're going to be, what did I decide? 15 or 16, I don't remember now. I think that's what I cut them at. But anyways, I got to put those in there and really just get everything finished up. I got my rub rails. Well, that's expensive stuff when you buy that. Yeah, that was like $700 to get your rub rails. So these boats end up being more expensive. I'm probably about $2,000 over budget. I just had to order the engine too because of the coronavirus stuff. Everything's on a back order of like 6 to 8 weeks. So I'm getting a 40 horsepower Suzuki, and I'm having a trailer made to fit in my garage because I only have 20 feet 9 inches to work with, and that's from the front of the trailer to where the engine hangs off the back. So you got to figure all these things out when you're building a boat from scratch, because you got to have everything kind of tailor made for your boat. But so here's what we're doing. Finishing the casting decks, gonna attach the decks to the hull, get the rails, side rails made, add the rub rails, and then I gotta go and try to get it registered. You gotta go to the courthouse, hand them all of your receipts for some reason, tell them where you bought everything, and then they decide whether you need to get the boat inspected or not, I guess is how that works. So you gotta show them pictures of all that. So that's where we're at right now. Alright, so I'm making, I need more of this building material. This is that Nida, what's it called? Nida core right here that I'm doing. I got a line in the middle of it because I only need 80 inches and 24 by 80. Because if you can see here, I got the back deck. It's not attached yet, but I got it sitting on there and it's fine. I'm just going to attach it and then grind down any extras on the side. So that's what I got for there. But these 4x8s, I need to do my front piece in 2 pieces. So I have this piece already done, and then I just need to fill in this gap here, and that gap is 24 inches. So it'll just hang a little bit over the edge right here to cover that. So that's really what I'm up to right now, is just finish fabricating what's going on here. I just need all the building material, and then I can start getting this thing all finished up and get these rails done next. So that's really what I'm building, is rails and this little piece right here as far as finishing off these upper decks. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm making epoxy glue to glue on the cap. This right here, it's not a bag of dope. What this is silica, and it's basically a filler. So you just put this, I got my part A and my part B, and here's my cap out my front yard, and all I'm going to do is trace all along this. I'm just going to put a big glob of it, just like if you were doing bricks. You put a big glob on there of the cement. So that's all I'm doing. So this whole thing right here is going to have a big glob, and then I'm just going to clamp it right on there, because this is permanent. But that's also why I made the hole so big in the back here. So if I ever need to do anything back here, I can always crawl in. But this is going to be permanent the way I'm doing it. So that's the way it is. This is the last time you're going to see it without its rear cap. And then I'm just going to do the front cap. But there you go. That's where we're at right now. So what you end up with when you mix these guys together is just paste stuff, just like this. Just like if you're doing mortar and bricks. So now all you're going to do is chunk it around your boat. You just need to glue this bad boy on here. That's all you're doing. Making sure you get a nice little bead of this. Alright, so that's it. You're going to go the whole way around. That's enough, huh? Okay, so here we go. Had to go out and buy an extra $50 worth of clamps. I thought I had enough, but I messed up the lip so much when I was trying to get it out with sticks when it was stuck in the mold before I used the water to get it out, that I just couldn't get it to stay. I couldn't get it straight. You see, just couldn't get it straight. So that's why I have a million clamps here. You'll probably do a better job and just use water to get it out of the mold. If you ever do one of these, works so much better than trying to wedge it out with levers and sticks. But that's what it looks like now. It's got to stay like this for about 48 hours. Make sure it really gets on there well. And you can start to kind of see how the boat's going to be. So, I don't know. I think it's going to be pretty good. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I still got to build up this a little bit more. That's what we're doing now. It's getting the other part of this all set up. But back's on. The back is on, finally. Alright, so I'm just finishing up the bow casting deck. I had to do it in two pieces. That Nita core that I'm using is only 4x8, so I had to put two pieces together. I got this ugly seam here, but what I'm going to do is just use some of that sea decking stuff. I don't think it's actual sea deck, it's another brand, but I'm just going to put kind of a stripe over top of it. So it'll look like it's decoration just to hide this seam versus spending all the time and effort to make it look perfect and then paint over it. So that's what I'm going to do with this. I'm right here. I just got to kind of grind these edges down a little bit with the sander, the belt sander, and then I'm going to put it on the boat. You know, I got another crappy rainy day here. So my brother's supposed to come and help me here pretty soon. Put it on, and then I'm just going to epoxy it to there, and then I just got to worry about the rails. So that's it. Okay, so my brother came by and helped me lift this up on the front of the boat. So now I'm just epoxying it down. Got a billion clamps on here. So, you know, I'm gonna have to do some work. I'm gonna have to do a lot of work. Only reason I painted the last one with the bumps on it is because I mixed up so much paint. So I'm gonna have to grind out some of these bubbles. I'm gonna grind the seam down a little bit, even though it's gonna get covered with that sea decking stuff. But here you go, getting there. It's starting to look like a boat anyways. Starting to look like a boat. All right. It's finally starting to look like a flats boat. Got the side railings on. Pretty cool. Looks pretty good. Starting to get some leaves and stuff in it. So I just put this side on. Just use silica and epoxy resin as like glue. Just gluing and clamping everything. Yeah, it's turning out pretty much exactly the way I wanted it to. I wanted to make a boat that was 100% fishable. Every square foot you could use to fish. I think I got it. The only thing close that I found in the different boat places were, you know, $28,000, $30,000 boats for what I was going for. And I figured I could make it for $9,000, $10,000 less, so there you go. But yeah, I'm real happy with it. I am real happy with this. Look at all this casting deck I have. This thing's gonna be awesome. Thing is gonna be awesome. So here's where we're at now. Look at this thing. Looking good. Now you can see all the contours of the boat. How it's set up. Sitting on the rack there. Yep. That's it. There's my boat right there. Got these super thick decks. I mean, this is just, it's all got to get smoothed out, but you got 1/2 inch Nita core, 12 ounces twice, 2 layers of 12 ounce on top, 2 layers of 12 ounce on the bottom. Transom, material, another thing of Nidacor, and then my skin for the entire boat, which is probably another 1/4 inch or so. So that's definitely overbuilt. Reinforce this. This is all going to be covered in sea deck. I decided to just make the whole front casting deck be covered. But I got my rails up, looking good. Got to get those smoothed out a little bit. Got to finish up these seams. But yeah, check this bad boy out. Look at all this storage space I got back here. Very nice, very nice. Got my gas tank in. Bunch of storage space in there. Yeah, getting there. I am getting there. So now my next steps, I got my trailer ordered. It was Palm Beach Trailers or Palm Beach Custom Trailers, I don't remember. But real nice guy, owns that thing. Very reasonable price for all aluminum stainless steel trailer. But I built this thing 200 pounds heavier than I wanted to. It's 800 pounds, so I'm going to need a few people to lift it up and put it on the trailer. But yeah, check this thing out. Looking good. So I got to add the rub rails, I got to add the decking, put the engine on. I got the engine from a place called Nick's Creative Marine or Marina. I don't remember. They're down in Riviera Beach. And I called all over the state. They were the most reasonable and had access to engines much more quickly than everybody else did. So real nice people down there too. Definitely recommend both the trailer, Palm Beach Trailers, and Nick's Creative Marine. But yeah, check it out. It is there. It is on. Oh yeah, my little rack I made to support the thing. But yeah, I think that's gonna close out this video. Next steps are really just buttoning everything up. I'm gonna add the rub rails. I'm gonna put all the decking on it. I'm gonna hook all the electronics up. It'll have an engine, trailer, get all that stuff done. Fuel lines all hooked up. But yeah, I am super happy. Thing looks exactly the way it looked in my head, which never happens. Well, that's it for this number 6 video. Thanks for watching.